What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and looks like some more bad news for Will Smith as National Geographic has now pulled his Pole to Pole show, a series featuring Will Smith visiting both the North and the South Poles. I'm sure he won't be using his signature "That's Hotline" in either one of those places, but this on top of having two separate movie productions put on hold. I think the latest Bad Boys film, and then also he had a Netflix show that was put on hold. Everything is crumbling around Will Smith. This and now his wife, soon to be ex-wife, if the reports are correct, has taken the opportunity to promote her garbage red table show, which is essentially women sitting around a table sounding insane. Now, before you get into the rest of the story, you're probably going to need, to consider a new kind of underwear. Maybe sheath, for example. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor. That's right, Sheath. These boxers are designed to keep your balls off your legs. Sheath has 3 individual compartments to keep everything down there separate and cool and comfortable. And hey, since they've been a long-time sponsor, I've heard from many of you who have tried out Sheath and really love it. They were invented by a U.S. Army soldier who came up with the idea for Sheath during his second tour in Iraq, where it was hot as heck and his boys needed to breathe. And on top of all sorts of awesome designs for Sheath, they've added all sorts of winter items, hoodies, gator necks, and all sorts of base layers. Head on over to the link in the description and pin comment down below. Use my promo code to save and support the channel and keep everything nice, cool, and dry. Hey, I know it's not something most guys think about, but give them a try. See if you like it. I bet you will. I bet you'll find it much more comfortable, and it supports the channel. And hey, if you don't like it, that's okay too. But yeah, use my link in the description below and save some money. So Bloomberg just reported Walt Disney's National Geographic division is now delaying production of Pole to Pole, a nature series featuring Will Smith, featuring North and South Poles. Most people in here, did he slap a penguin or what? There you go, one slip up and your life is over in the USA. I mean, Will Smith is worth $350 million. I don't know if his life is over. Is he being blacklisted? That I'd probably agree with. But we don't know that these projects will never happen. We know that they've just been delayed at this point. This, again, via The Times writes, a television nature documentary featuring Will Smith has been delayed in the wake of his altercation at the Oscars. The Hollywood actor was due to visit the North and South Poles for National Geographic's Pole to Pole, and filming was scheduled to begin in just 3 weeks. Smith was to serve as both executive producer on the series, which would be a follow-up to his earlier nature programs, Welcome to Earth. However, production has now been pushed back until autumn, according to Bloomberg. Smith's career is in limbo amid the backlash of everything that happened at the Oscars. Netflix is said to have slowed down development on the action film called Fast and Loose that the 53-year-old was due to star in, while other new projects, including the sequel to Bad Boys series, were also believed to be on ice. Organizers, of course, at the Oscars were heavily criticized. We know all of that happening. Now, I truly don't believe that he'll be back. What he did was bad, but I mean, to put things in perspective, I wouldn't call it the worst thing ever. It's not even close to the worst thing that Hollywood's done. So I don't know why anyone would think that Hollywood would decide that they suddenly hate money and that they're gonna, blacklist this guy. That's just not gonna happen. I mean, he's going to get put on ice for a year or two, and then he'll be back. And look, I don't think what the guy did was unforgivable either. I mean, really, the only guy that has to forgive him is Chris Rock, and I doubt he will, because, Chris Rock has been made a meme in all of this. And, he said that he's not going to talk about it until he gets paid. I'm sure that probably means some sort of stand-up or some sort of sit-down interview. I don't know. I don't think Chris Rock is necessarily short on cash, so I'm not sure what that exactly means. But last night, for the past couple weeks, Jada Pinkett Smith has been using the slap now to promote her weird show with her daughter and her mom, where it's just an hour of cringe or a half hour of cringe, basically. And they addressed it now, considering they ran this pre-roll before the show. Considering all that has happened in the last few weeks, the Smith family has been focusing on, quote, deep healing. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Some of the discoveries around our healing will be shared at the table when the time calls. Yes, you've got to create content. You must use every ounce of what goes on in your family's life to create content. Something that Will Smith clearly doesn't like. Remember when there was that video where she was filming him essentially without his consent, using him to promote her show, and he didn't like that? This is just more of that. Until then, the table will continue offering itself to powerful, inspiring, and healing testimonies like that of our incredibly impressive first guest. Don't care. At that moment, literally everybody tuned out. Nobody watches this show. I don't even know where you watch it. On Facebook? I mean, what? I mean, I don't even get it. Why are all the women shaving their heads? What happened to long hair? I don't like it. Anyway, this best, on top of the latest rumors from yesterday, which say that, Jada is, of course, or Will and Jada are set to split, which, I mean, probably seems like it's for the best. By the way, Will Smith's wife is bald, apparently, but she doesn't really look like she's bald to me. Maybe a few small spots. But, of course, that I'm sure Will loved that, that they're using this to promote her cringe show. And, of course, now other award shows are adjusting their policies now. You saw, following Will Smith's incident at the Oscars, Broadway's Tony Awards puts a no violence rule in place. Boy, that would be funny to see. So in a letter sent out about ticketing for the big event, honoring Broadway's best scheduled this year, New York Radio City's Music Hall on June 12th, organizers said the Tony Awards had a strict no violence policy. I don't understand why that ever needed to be said, but apparently it does. In the event of an incident, the perpetrator will be removed from the event immediately. I'm sure, I guess since it's slapping, I suppose it could happen at the Tonys. That's in marked contrast to what happened at the Oscars, of course, when they didn't make Will leave. He was allowed to stay, allowed to collect his award, and collect all the adulation for it. And now each individual member of the Smith family is using this individual. Oh, what is wrong? It's too much makeup, and what is going on with her lips? Anyway, Jaden leaned on his girlfriend Sab Zada for support amid Will Smith Oscar scandal. They're a great fit for each other. Yeah, they both look like lunatics. Actually, he looks pretty normal. She looks like a dime store Belle Delphine. So yeah, everybody's kind of using this for clout, and the whole thing is kind of cringy, but I'm kind of glad it's over with. I was getting bored. I was just getting bored talking about it. Hopefully they can just get divorced already and move on with their lives. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the video sponsor, Sheath. We'll talk to you again real soon.